What's going on, everyone? So in today's video I want to talk about Game Boy videos on the Analog Pocket and some of the original hardware and some of the modified hardware, as well as, I'll try the DS as well. So I'm gonna turn over to a little bit of information on it, and then I will return to the video.
So here's some quick information. The Game Boy Advance videos was released between 2004 and 2005, so it didn't have a very long life cycle. They released 3 full-length animated films, Shark Tales, Shrek, and Shrek 2. They weren't the best quality, especially for the small screen that the Game Boy Advance had at the time. That really brought in some criticism towards it, so that's the reason for its quick release and stop dates. But they did have plenty of stuff between Pokemon, Dragon Ball GT, Disney, Nintendo. A lot of the children videos at the time came out here. That way kids can get to it and, make their parents buy it as well. So without further ado, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we are. So here we have the Dragon Ball GT video player on the Analog Pocket and the original Game Boy Advance. You can tell there's actually a backlit screen, so that makes a big difference. You can tell already. I have many issues with this one right here as well, but if you want to look at a video, let's just show you this one here. There we go. This is how it looks. Actually doesn't look half bad. Volumes are very good. I mean, for what it is, it's not bad. Obviously, the screen could probably do much better on something that wasn't a Game Boy Advance cartridge. But it does play it fairly well. I think you could change how it looks, too. This is how the... Here you go, look. Allows you to change the screen. So this is how the Analog GBA does it. So let's, before this gets copyrighted, let's go back. Skip it real quick, because I don't want it to get anything. I don't want any problems. Let's see. Pause it. Select goes back. And let's change the brightness. So you see it works very well and looks very good. So I definitely give this definitely gets my thumbs up right here. So let's try, let's try a different one. And we're gonna cut off and let's try a different one now. So we're back. Now, I switched it over. Here we have the Boxy Pixel Funnyplay Game Boy Advance. So this is an original Game Boy Advance motherboard inside of an aluminum housing with a USB-C charging. So the speakers are the same. The display is what's different, as long as obviously the buttons. So this is all aluminum. This is aluminum. Actually, no, this is regular plastic, but the buttons here are aluminum. And obviously this is the Boxy Pixel, sorry, this is the Analog over here. So this is probably a better comparison, since we know very well that the original Game Boy Advance is not gonna hold up to these at all. And the DS, no matter how good it is, it still won't hold up. That screen is is definitely not up to par compared to these. These are your best bets. Now, obviously, if you can get an Analog, Boxy Pixel is always my next go-to. If you have some skills, some soldering skills, all that kind of stuff, and if you like to do it yourself, Boxy Pixel is a good way to go. You do everything yourself. So occasionally he'll do builds, but so let's do a comparison. Let's start up. Here we go. That's how it looks here. That looks good. I really look good in my opinion. Let's skip a little bit. Let's just see. Let's just pump the button. Let's see how loud the analog can get while playing this.
10-year-olds can get a beginner Pokemon from Professor Oak,
Pretty
the
good,
town's
in my
Pokemon
opinion.
expert.
It's gonna definitely be better than the Game Boy Advance one. So let's go to let's go here. This is the Game Boy Advance one. Now the Funnyplay can get very bright. There you go. So it can get pretty good. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's try this one again. Let's raise the volume. Still loud, but this is one single speaker, as the Analogue has two. So as you can tell, the screen is beautiful. It really is. Funnyplay does a great job with their screens. And playing the movie players, it really looks good, just like it does on the Analogue. And with the Analogue, you could even play around with the display screen, make it larger. It probably won't look as good. There's a reason why to have it as a default. This is a default here. So let's try, you know what, let me just show you how it would look with a DS. Now, this is an unmodified DS here. So it is exactly how it was when it first came out. It's the same one that I've had since I was young. So it hasn't been modified. Let's try that. Here we go. Okay, it's loading. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. As you can tell, it's a much smaller screen. Much smaller screen, not as bright. Speakers will probably be good. Yeah, you can tell it's much better on the Analogue Pocket. Let's try this. Speakers are good though. It's the same thing like with the Analogue. Two speakers. Makes a huge difference. But before this goes away, let's, I think, what is it? This one? There we go. There you go. These are what the video players can do. If you have some, pop it into your Analogue. It's gonna look great. That's what I say about that. It is really gonna look good. There are no complaints with this when it comes to that. I haven't seen any compatibility issues. I haven't heard of any compatibility issues. So if you have heard of something like that, please let me know. I'd like to talk about it. See if there are other people who are having these kind of issues. Because maybe there are, maybe you're not alone. All right, thank you. If everybody, whoever made it to the end of this video, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.